from Los Angeles. This is Montserrat Radio.
All right, well, thank you for being here. I'm here to give you an update on the situation as I know it at this point. I think it's very important for you to understand that this investigation is going to be long and contracted before we get to the bottom of everything associated with it. But it's one of the things I wanted to update you with is we have located the vehicles that I had put out in the first briefing, and we believe we're confident but not 100% sure we have located the female person of interest. So I want the people to feel confident and calm in that aspect that we've accomplished a lot in a short period of time. Now the number of injuries I do not know yet, but we are looking in excess of 50 individuals dead and over 200 individuals injured at this point.
In the spirit of the war against fake news, Montserrat Radio presents The Fake News Show, conspiracy news and a different point of view of current events. And now your host, Benny Wilson.
Welcome to the Fake News Show. This is your host, Benny. And also, good afternoon. We're still on 3:33 Pacific Time, Los Angeles, California. And also, good evening to places like Holland, Australia, that barely, there's just basically migrating to the next day. Pastor David, are you there? Hello, Pastor David. Hello, Pastor David, are you there? Okay, we're having problems because, as you know, the signal is really bad in Puerto Rico. So I was gonna have him lead to a prayer. So I'm probably gonna give him a call back. Let me just see if I can do that. For all the victims in Las Vegas, and this is a very terrible time. I didn't want to do the show today, but I have tremendous news for you guys. Hello, are you there? Hello. Oh, I guess not. Okay, all right. We'll try some other day. Okay, guys. So I would like to. I know for a fact. Many of my jets are listening in Las Vegas. They actually sent me information from Las Vegas. And I want to send my deepest condolences to all the people who actually lost their loved ones in this evil attack. I don't react good or the right way when it comes to violence, because when I come from, I grew up in a war zone. I left my country where I was born due to the war. See, one of the things that I noticed about the establishment is that they like to promote violence. They like to promote heroes for wars. And I don't know if you noticed it, but the establishment have brought it the eternal war condition to humanity. So when I see guys coming up, fighting wars that we should never fight, and I gotta tell you, I support the military fully. I support it because regardless, they've been sent to very unfair wars. They're always there for us. I don't blame the military at all. Who I blame? Well, I blame the people behind all this. I blame those people who send and make these wars a reality. That's why I condemn. I don't condemn the military at all. As a matter of fact, they got my full support, and I love them all. I have military members that have sent me messages. Recently, I just had one, and I would like to just read this part right here. And hold on, because I got you a very terrific news right now. I got some news that is gonna shock you up. I'm telling you right now. It's about the RB. Okay, let me just tell you that much. I did not want to do my show today because it is too early to call it a false flag. And besides that, things are not gonna turn out the way you think they're gonna turn out. Believe it or not. So let me just look of one of the messages that I received from a military and serviceman, and he sent me a message that really touched my heart. Let me read it. I'm not gonna mention his name, but just what I want to share this with you. Says, "Hi Benny, I've been wanting to say this for a long time. I appreciate all the intel that you bring to all of us in the dinar community. I've been involved in the dinar since 2005 when I was in Iraq. I ended up getting hit with a IED, which I would rather not discuss with bad night. I can tell you that anyway. I just wanted to say thank you, Benny, and I'm actually appreciate all of your intel. Thank you." And he mentioned his name. This is just a simple message for the probably dozens of messages that I received from military servicemen, veterans that actually were in Iraq. If you don't know about this information I'm about to give you, most of the people who actually been in this process, they know it. If it wasn't because of these servicemen, these veterans, that they were supposed to get paid with a revalued dinar, and when they saw that that the government, their own government, lied to them, and then they were so upset, they say, "You know what, let's tell the whole world about this." If it wasn't because of them, we would have never be part of this investment. Never. If it wasn't because these great men that we sent to war, we would have never be in this investment. You would have never find out about this. When the Kuwait dinar came out, only a few people from the elite were noticed that they were about to cash out. I was one of them. The problem that I did not cash out was that back then I was an idiot. I was very, very immature. I did not believe it. And now that I believe it, the whole world knows about it. 25 million people around the world knows about it. And I want to recognize this, and I wanted to tell the whole world that if you know about this, if you heard about this dinar investment, if you know anything about all the currencies that will revalue, you owe them to our military servicemen. You owe it to them. So when you cash out, and if you see any veteran with any problem, help him. Help him, help her, help them. Because if it wasn't because of them, we would have never been in this situation. Never. All right? Thank you. All right, so I don't know where to start. And the reason why I don't know where to start is because I was shocked today. I was literally shocked today. I broadcasting late, 2 hours late. And the reason why I was broadcasting 2 hours late is because they called me exactly at the time that I was supposed to broadcast. And they told me, "Benny, don't broadcast. Something happened." And I said, "What happened?" And they tell me, "Well, you're going to have to wait. But something happened in the bankers." Right there in my heart, I felt, this is it. This is it. There's going to be a public exchange. And I waited and waited and waited. And my main contact called me. And he said, "Benny, we almost had it. We almost had it, Benny. It is not a delay." And he told me that they're really very close to have the green light. the okay. Now, I know I'm going to be attacked. I know that for a fact I'm going to be attacked. And I know for a fact this video on YouTube or my broadcasting will go viral. And I know I'm going to be attacked because there's always trolls around. They're never happy about my intel. But I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to take the risk because I'm one step ahead of everybody. I'm 2 steps ahead of everybody. And I'm 3 steps ahead of everybody. Watch what's going to happen. Watch what's going to happen in days to come. Okay? We were so close today, you have no idea. I'm not going to give you the details because they told me not to say anything about the details. But we were like, here's the number, Benny. Call everybody. Tell everybody, go to the bank. And at the minute that I was waiting for that, they come out and said, no, it's not the time yet. But this is the very first time I have ever, in more than 12 years, being so close for these people to actually call that up. I have never been in this situation in my entire life. I was so depressed today, but so depressed because what happened in Las Vegas. And I'm not going to lie to you, I cry. Because these people were just having fun. They were just there. Regardless if it is a false flag, I'm not going to go into that. Because I'm already being attacked by provoking chaos and panic. I'm already being attacked and hardly criticized. That although I say don't fall for chaos and panic, now they're telling me who's provoking more chaos and panic than you? With your bullshit of saying these things. Who's panicking? And they tell me all the stuff. I have seen these criticisms even when on my own page in Facebook. I posted 48 hours. And immediately everybody came out and said, we're going to exchange 48 hours. And for something that I did, I was going to explain what was the 48 hours for. But I let people actually venting themselves. I let people actually come out with their own opinion. Because I wanted to know exactly what they were opinions of view. And many of the people who actually came out saying these things are the new guys coming to my new page. These new guys don't know me. My old jets, my people who have actually followed me since 4 years, they know me. They know when I say something, they pay attention. And trust me, they have come out and say, but Benny, you came out and say this, and we come out and actually debate ourselves. They listen to me, and they respect me. Because I don't like to play around. I'm going straight to what it is. I have said it many times. I don't want to know nothing about the government of Iraq. This is my 3rd time I'm saying it. I'm no longer going to wait anything from Iraq. If I'm going to come out with the news about Iraq, it's because people are asking me to do so. And right now, I got people, hey, I would like you to say something about Iraq, please. I said, okay, definitely. There were like 7 people who actually asked me that. So I'm going to do this news from Iraq. And I'm going to prove to you one more time why I don't care about Iraq anymore. Why we have to pay attention more than bankers. Because everything is a war of information. I'm going to repeat that again. Everything that is happening right now, it is a war on false information. You will all know what is the meaning of the fake news. You will all know that. Okay? You will all know the meaning what is fake news. My show is called The Fake News Show, and there's a reason why I called it a fake news show. I call it a fake news show to trick the establishment. And I did pretty well until they took their time to listen to my content. And once they listen to my content, notice how much they have put me off the air. Notice how much they have literally kicked me out from Facebook. You see, I'm not the only moron out there who is a conservative and talking and expressing themselves freely. And yet, I've been attacked left and right by even people who call themselves Christians. I've been attacked for being Catholic. I've been attacked for being a spy of the establishment. I've been attacked for every little thing I say. I've been attacked by letards. I've been attacked by these people of the bullshit of the Chinese, this family in China. I've been attacked everywhere. I've been attacked by cults everywhere, by gurus everywhere. Every single where my broadcasting goes, they attack me. They love to attack me. And every single time, I prove them wrong. So I'm going to prove you wrong one more time before you start attacking me. I say 48 hours. Why did I say 48 hours? Well, let me tell you why I'd say 48 hours. We need to wait 48 hours starting today. And we need to wait 48 hours so this crime, this massacre crime, being investigated. It's too early to call it a false flag. It is too early to call it a distraction for the RB. It is too early to call it a distraction for the RB. But do I believe it is a distraction? Definitely. But it's too early. Okay? I got news for you. I got things that I got to tell you about this. The other thing is that we need to wait 48 hours because that's what they asked me to do. Wait 48 hours. You see, the elite usually, well, some of their original plans was actually to provoke a chaos and panic. It could be a terrorist attack or even a natural disaster. They actually like to basically use this event to distract the attention so everybody waiting for the exchange can go just straight to the bank and not call the attention of the whole media, not call the attention of anybody. They did it the last time. And trust me, they're going to do it again. How do you expect that the government is going to just come back and say, oh, we're sorry. All this dinar scam, it was just a mistake. We're sorry. We didn't know that they were really going to revalue an exchange. They're not going to do it. So they need to have you and me and everybody go to the bank while something is calling the attention. That is why I asked, wait 48 hours. Now, after 48 hours, whether we got the call and green light to go to the RB, that would be fine. If we don't, that would be fine. Because you see, I'm not the one who's controlling that green light. Somebody else is. I'm only the messenger. And today, I had the first surprise. I called Mario today. I say, Mario, check in your side. Because I've been just called and this guy is telling me something just happened. He did not mention crap about what just happened. I want to make sure that you understand this. But he said something just happened. And I'm still waiting. Because he says, look, there's no green lights right now, but something just happened. I cannot mention whatever it is, Benny, but something happened. Notice that I do not go back on my word, and notice that I never ever contradict myself. Why does this thing happen after I report that China had intentions to force the RB by manipulating the gold? I did my show yesterday, and yesterday was the attack. I'm going to read something to you that is going to shock you. All right? Like I said, it is too early to call it a false flag. I know that. And you're going to be listening, and you're going to be reading a lot of crap through the internet and YouTube, you know. But it's even other people that I respect a lot. They're saying this is something weird about this attack. They call it like that. There's something weird. This thing is not happening the way. There is something real. There's something that is not right. They can feel it. You cannot make fun of people that just don't deny that there's something wrong with this event. The minute that I heard about it, I said, wait a minute. There is something wrong with this event. Notice that if I was wrong about the information of the word of information, because I declare it is officially the word of information, the info words has started. Remember I said that. That was last Monday. I said that. For the next 3 weeks, I even said that. For the next 3 weeks, you will be bombarded by false information, because that's what it is, info words. Now I'm going to mention why this thing is part of that false information. All right? Did the government or the officials had a woman as a suspect for this event? Yes, they did. It was a Asian-looking lady. Her name is Mary Lou Denley. And there was even some misinformation saying that she was out of the country. Some information even came out saying that she was a leader in a terrorist group back in Philippines. As you can see her in her pictures, she looked like a Filipino lady. Still, I said to myself, this is not right. And today we had the news. And the news says that they talked to her already. And they found that she has nothing to do with this event, with this terrorist attack. In the meantime, no other government or police leaders or anybody are saying what happened to this lady. I'm going to tell you without even knowing anything about this lady. They destroyed her. I'm going to repeat that again. The media and the establishment pick up an innocent person and accuse her to be the number one suspect for this terrorist attack. They destroy her life. Who was to irresponsibly come out with her picture? And now a whole world knows about her. Who did that? The media. Who are the ones who actually manipulate these events and then people come out, that's false flag. That's a false flag. The media. Who is the ones who's showing all these crazy actors all the time? They've been proven on and on all the time. The media. Who is attacking Donald Trump for every little bullshit they're trying to do? The media. Yes. The media, it is the war of false information. Bingo. So as you can see, whenever they see somebody or they listen to somebody like myself, they're going to go after. Because they don't want you to know what is the reality. They don't. They don't want you to wake you up in this world of conditions, slavery, poverty, and false information. They don't. Now, let me just point that out another thing they're doing right now. For those who are in my Facebook page, my personal account, you have seen this guy. He's a litard. This guy is one of the worst liberal retarded people I have ever known in my life. We go on and on almost every single day. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I really enjoy making fun out of him. I really enjoy ridiculing him all the time, because on and on people seeing how retarded this guy is. He's a fanatic. He's a brainwash. So the thing that I do is because I want to know what the left has in their hands. So what the left is doing right now? They going after our guns again. They're saying that this thing would have never happened if it wasn't because this place has no restrictions in guns. You see, these are the real enemies of our freedom. I have said it and have been published it, and I'm going to say it whether you like it or not, because I've been also listening by a lot of liberals. Liberals are the enemies of our freedom. Liberals are the enemy of everything we stand for. Because right now you're taking advantage of this situation. Now you think that we need to actually get rid of the Second Amendment so you guys can just sit it down, or we got everything in control. And then once Donald Trump is off the office, you bring the devil and kill us all. Because we're not going to longer have any chance to buy weapons to defend ourselves. You see, the Second Amendment was not done so you and me can have a gun and protect ourselves from criminals like this guy. In reality, the Second Amendment was created and designed for us, the people, to defend ourselves for a tyranny of a government that does not follow the Constitution. We were so close to have that government under Obama, you have no idea. Obama was probably the most satanic president we ever had in our history. And history will prove me if I was right or if I was wrong. Watch. So now I'm going to tell you what's going on. And hopefully you guys remember this. I'm going to play something for you guys. Watch. Alright. This is what's going to happen right now. Watch. We got to wait 48 hours. I posted on Facebook, I do not recommend anybody to go to any crowded or any concert in the next 48 hours. I did not say in the next 40 hours. I just said I do not recommend anybody to go to any concert anywhere. And then there was a lot of people. There was one people that said, don't be ridiculous. He said, we cannot be affected with our freedoms, and blah, 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 blah. That's fine. I said to him, okay, go ahead. Live like nothing happened. We need to wait 48 hours, my friends, because things are not going to be pretty. Notice I never contradict myself. We need to wait at least 48 hours to see what's going on. Just wait and watch how everything will develop after this attack. Wait and watch. That's all you need to wait. 48 hours. Look, it was not a coincidence that today the elite called me for a possible green light. It was not a coincidence, my friend. They like to do this shit. They like to take the first chance they can do it, while the whole world is just worrying about being attacked. They wanted to use it with North Korea. Don't you believe me? The first time I came out with Mario was in those days. Do you remember? I hope you do. So, you see, this is how the bankers actually work. They like to do these things with the most evil thinking you can even imagine. I'm not joking about it. So now many people who are listening to me, now they understand what I'm talking about. We need to be alert, because when the RB happens, all of you will be shocked. Now let me refer again about the prophecy. Let me refer the prophecy. Okay? So the prophecy says, and I'm going to read it for you. It says right here. I'm going to just read the little part I'm talking about. It says, therefore there shall be a break in the financial system. Thus it said that there shall be an agreement with the IMF. Thus it said there shall be an announcement. Thus it said that there should be a completion of Article 140. Thus it said there should be a completion of Article 8 compliance. Thus it said that there should be a release of the lower denoms. No. It says that there shall be a break in the financial system. Something that I repeated for 4 years. We need a financial event. Okay? All right. Let's continue. Therefore, there shall be a break in the financial system and in the Middle East. Notice how God, through his prophet, says that there shall be a break in the financial system and the Middle East, meaning that they will be forced. They're going to have to adopt the same financial break that we had it here in the United States. They adopted. And what did they adopt it? The gold standard. The gold standard will obligate all these countries to have their currency. The future of the gold will be in paper. The new gold will be paper gold. The new gold will be every single currency backed by gold. Let's continue with the prophecy. And therefore shall be a brief break in the financial system in the Middle East. Then he said, God says, the dinar. What does it says after the dinar? Because the dinar is basically what everybody is waiting for. The whole world is waiting for the dinar, because after the dinar revalue, everybody else will. They're going to follow. Right? So it says, the Middle East, the dinar, and they will say, why? Why now? That little part right there, my friends, is confusion. That little part right there says that there might be no freaking way they're going to stop or basically complete an Article 40, fulfill all the compliance bullshit, and even the lower denoms. It's going to shock everybody. And then everybody say, why now? Why? We haven't completed anything. It doesn't make no sense. You see what I'm talking about? This is the reason I don't care about Iraq anymore. They're going to be forced. This is the biggest miracle I've been talking about God. This is what my life has changed. My life has changed. My life completely has changed. I still have a lot of stuff because I still cursing. I still do. I'm not perfect. And I still don't understand why I can see things more clearly than many so-called Christians. Let's continue with that prophecy. And God says, when things seems to be as their worst, when things seems as their worst, I shall bring them forth and I shall free them. Are we there in the worst of time? I really believe so. I really believe that we are right there in the time as the worst of times. We just passed tremendous natural disasters. Puerto Rico, millions of people are homeless. Mexico, millions of people are homeless. Houston, millions of people are homeless. Florida, hundreds of thousands of people are homeless. And there's still a little bit more. We're going to have big problems with water. Contamination of water. Watch. That's going to bring another big issue. We just a little bit right there to be at the worst of times. I'm still waiting for the big one to hit California. You see, one more time. Do you really believe that things are going to be pretty? I don't think so. Things are not going to be pretty before we go to exchange. We need to go through a store before we go to exchange. We need to little bit go into really a little bit hell before we go into exchange. Because the jump that we are about to do, the big shift that many prophets are talking about it, the big jump in the new paradigm is gonna be violent before we leave it. This is bigger than you and me, fellows. But we already there. I strongly believe we're going to exchange in the month of October. And this call that I have today, it made me a believer 3 times. We are still on RB alert. And I know very soon I will give you the green light. I'm not putting BS in your mind. I'm not putting false hope in your brain. I'm telling you a fact. I know I will give you the green light. And if I don't give you the green light, I'm leaving. Do you just listen to me? If I don't give you the green light in the month of October, I'm leaving. I close my fake news show and you will never, ever listen to me again. This is how strongly I believe. This is how big I believe. This is my faith that I always have preached. I might be the most bigger moron in the whole wide world. I might be the biggest sinner in the whole wide world. And for some reason, I have brought Jesus Christ as the only Savior that will get us from poverty. For the same faith that I have right now, I strongly believe under the faith in the name of my Lord Jesus Christ that we are going to exchange in the month of October. And if I do not have that, regardless of the outcome, regardless of what happened, I will close my show forever. I will give you my word that I will do that. regardless of what happened. I will close my Facebook page regardless of what happened. I will not even wait for 1/1/2018 regardless of what happened. Why? Because I'm going to prove everybody what is faith. I may not be a saint because I'm not a saint. But I have my total confidence in the one God that is using me right now. In the only one God that has changed my life. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope that I give you the green light tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to the Fake News Show with Benny. See you next time for more conspiracy news, current events, and intel from the most controversial show from Montserrat Radio.